Well, we're heading into the last game here on day 4, and you still got to keep your eyes on the prize. That's what it looks like here in the Telangana Junior Basketball League. And mind you, we still have one more game remaining. It's the RANGA REDDY RAPTORS ready to take on the Warangal Stallions in the men's under 15 boys category. One last time then tonight. Let's put our hands together and welcome our first team starting from the right. RANGA REDDY RAPTORS!
Hey! RANGA REDDY RAPTORS! RANGA REDDY RAPTORS! Boom! 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 RANGA REDDY RAPTORS! RANGA REDDY RAPTORS! Fly like eagles, own the sky! Fly like eagles, own the sky! RANGA REDDY RAPTORS! RANGA REDDY RAPTORS! Never back down, aim so high! RANGA REDDY RAPTORS! RANGA REDDY RAPTORS!
And right on top, their opponents who haven't yet faced a game in this specific pool. We're ready to welcome the Warangal Stallions!
Warangal Stallions, 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 Warangal Stallions.
Well, the team's lining up right behind me. We're quickly going to pose for a group picture, but right after that, we head straight into live action on the Telangana Basketball Association YouTube page. So hang around for a bit and don't go away as we head directly into live action. Check. I'd also like to request the owners of the two teams to please come forward for a picture for the RANGA REDDY RAPTORS as well as the Warangal Stallions. I'd like the owners to also please come forward. Alongside the coaches as well. Can we have the coaches join the teams too? Coaches of the RANGA REDDY RAPTORS. Can we have you as well?
TJBL, it's time to ball. TJBL, bring it on. Telangana, it's time to ball. Telangana, bring it on. Telangana, it's time to ball. TJBL, bring it on. Ambas, Raptors, Speed Strikers.
Gearing up for the last game today. Remember, it's day 4 and the RANGA REDDY RAPTORS are going to take on the Warangal Stallions in the under 15 boys category. We've spoken so much throughout this entire day. I know we're all tired. It's the last one, but we have some analysis for this game as well. I think with the RANGA REDDY Raptors, they're looking to get back to winning ways. They lost that last game, and for the Warangal Stallions in this under 15 boys category, it's a first game, so they'll come in, with a more relaxed approach towards it, isn't it?
Yes, they will be coming with a relaxed approach, but getting the first win is always a good one because you have something to fall back on. But again, the Raptors are going to come with a renewed hunger and very keen to win this match because it's a matter of survival for them.
Yeah, hunger, the appetite. Do they have that appetite to come back and win from what you saw in the last game, the Raptors?
I think the last game was a wake-up call. I won't say it was a rude wake-up call, but it was an impolite one, right? Because they were not expecting to play at this pace, and we'll be talking about that, I think, quite a bit. But basketball, I mean, it showed why it's an under 15 category, right? Under 15 is, if you think under 18 is fast, under 15 is breakneck. There are no breaks. So I think they were a bit taken aback by that, by the speed of the game that they experienced.
If there are any aspects that you want the Raptors to change from what you saw in the last game, I think Anvit was the pick of the lot. He got 29 points in that game. Is he the go-to player in this game as well, or you'd want to change a few things?
More than Anvit being the go-to player, I think he should actually take shots that actually count. Because in desperation, if you're going to launch 14 threes and just get 5 out of them, that's not actually helping your team. You'd rather give it to a person who has a better shot at making that basket than forcing yourself to, take that many attempts. But he is a force inside to reckon with. Defensively, when the opponents come there, he is like a wall. It's not going to be easy to get past him. But they really need to pick up that pace and be a tad quicker than they are.
And I think the reason also is because many times we saw Anvit handling the ball, bringing the ball up. Automatically, that slows the entire offense down. So I don't know if it's because the other guards on the team maybe don't feel that confident or what the brief is. But I would like him to play off the ball and have his teammates, play fast. Because automatically, the moment you don't go out in transition, you're losing one entire set of offense that you can do, right? So they're forcing to play against a half court. And then against a half court, then we see them moving the ball and then eventually Anvit sort of launching a sort of desperation three. So that is not going to really win you games.
Which is very interesting, right? Because bang opposite him is another player today, Abhiram.
Yeah.
He comes in with a little more, when you look at his CV, he has a lot of achievements under his belt already. So that kind of player playing his first game against a team who, are looking to get back to winning ways, I think is going to be crucial for us to look at Abhiram in this game specifically.
For sure, because he has gone to the Indian team's training camp and he's attended camp. Anybody who gets selected to be at that level, definitely we have a lot more expectations. In fact, today we have quite a few stars that we'd really like to see how they're going to perform and certain big names. But Abhiram might be a key factor because he has a skill set to influence the game in both directions.
Yeah.
I think it's been a while since we saw Telangana younger players play on the Indian team. So Abhiram is an important person to look out for because he could also be the face of Telangana basketball, right? If he's made it to India camp and he's coming back and playing in TJBL, like a platform like this, he's only going to go from strength to strength, right? So Abhiram, I think, is going to be a very exciting prospect to watch out for. And yeah, let's see how he performs today.
Yeah, also because these are under 15 players, right?
Yes.
Very early on, sometimes you get to the Indian team. Is there that certain sense of overconfidence maybe that the player would come in on a big stage like this? How do you manage that?
I think in 2 minutes, the overconfidence will be replaced by you have to execute, right? So whatever you may feel in warm-up, but by the time the game starts, it doesn't matter, are you an India camp player, are you a national level player, are you a CBC player, right? Eventually the game speaks for itself.
So I think at the end of the day, the picture is very clear for this specific game. It's going to be Anvit versus Abhiram. That's the big matchup on the cards. And if the Raptors need to win, they'll be banking on Anvit for sure. While the Warangal Stallions are definitely looking at their main man, someone who has a big CV. He's very young, yes, but on this platform, under lights, it's a different ball game altogether. We're very excited. We hope you're excited as well. Last game coming up on your screens. Don't go away and stay tuned.
Into the scheme of things, fantastic show alongside Aparna ma'am and Gopal, just getting you an analysis and paralysis of what the things look like in this last and final encounter. Remember, it is a Monday, but there are still fans in attendance and they're still waiting for this last and final encounter here with the Warangal Stallions for the first time in this category. Under 15 boys take on the RANGA REDDY RAPTORS. Let's wait and find out which way this game swings. Prem Kumar, the official, ready to get this done and dusted. I'm going to wait and see as to what the boys got on offer for us. We know the main man who we've built so much about in the Warangal Stallions lineup. They've got a good mix. That's just about time. How these teams get together and how these teams function. Abhiram in the mix. Jersey number 11. He stands for his very first encounter on the free throw line. Yeah, that's the beginning. That's a solid start, I must say. Now downtown to the captain of the Raptors. Not the start he was expecting, but this is gonna be the situation in terms of which way the game swings. We'll try and get you the names of all the players.
So, we're looking at them for the first time here just to try and understand what they look like. Abhiram now just trying to maneuver the ball alongside his mates. Good on the defense. Varun in there as well for the Warangal Stallions. The points haven't come yet. A very shaky start this. Abhiram meanwhile will marshal his troops downtown. He's got Vihan as well for company. With the Raptors, the story is slightly different. Nice steal this. Superb work from Agastya. Still just 3 love here at the start. Very slow beginning here in terms of the process and the way the two teams have gone about their business. When you look at the Ranga Reddy Raptors, they've got the likes of Srishant today. He's one prominent name. You also have number 7, Ritik Verma, in the mix. The points haven't come yet for Srishant. Reddy in there as well. He's going to be an ace in the pack. Yeah, Srishant definitely tries. Srishant definitely does the damage. First points. They're up and running. The Ranga Reddy Raptors. On the other side, Agastya tries to do something different. Yeah, they've got those points. Much better this from Vihan too for the Stallions. Just getting used to the players here. I've seen them at the auctions, but seeing them live for the first time is a different ball game altogether, and some fantastic players in there too. Not yet for the Raptors. It's been a slow start, this 5-2 at the moment. Warangal Stallions versus the Ranga Reddy Raptors. Remember, Ranga Reddy Raptors haven't won that last game. This is a Pool 2 encounter. They lost against the Hyderabad Hurricanes 64-78, which is why this encounter becomes very crucial for them to stick around in the pool and try and finish the Abhiram on the charge. It's come in his favor. Yeah, he's got a lot of work to do, mind you. And a lot will depend on how Abhiram performs. For the Warangal Stallions, they've gone after him in the auction. They've kept him under their belt. Reddy getting some guidelines from the coach on the other side for the for the Ranga Reddy Raptors. Yeah, much needed points. They keep getting those. They will play alongside Abhiram. He is going to be that player. Amnita on the other side. He's the man to watch out for. He is the captain for the Raptors. And with beg your pardon. Points coming nice and easy. It's the first quarter. 7 odd minutes still to play for. And we're getting used to these names. We're heading into a short breather. Don't go anywhere. We come back right after a short break.
Well, then I'm hoping to see some silent drip from the Ranga Reddy Raptors. Nice start that from Reddy. Ball back with Reddy. Srishan towards his left. Hasn't really called for it. Reddy goes all by himself. Fantastic on that pick up there, Shadi. And on the rebound, you want to be very strong. We've seen that happen prior to this as well. Teams who aren't strong on the rebound, they somehow don't get those required points in the quarter. And this is something that was lacking, which you will definitely see now. Shadi, I like the nickname that he has. All ready to get things going. You've got to have that patience. It is a late game, but you've got to wait, take your chance, find the opportunity. So a trio of Srishan, Ritvik and Anvit is something that we'd be seeing. Ritvik Verma, number 7 for your identification. Currently puts the ball in. Now it's Srishant who tries a 3-pointer. Abhiram does a fantastic job. He's tall as well. Srishant now. Oh, puts that in. That is good for the Ranga Reddy Raptors. And Abhiram's definitely going to be the man, because I've been told he's one of the tallest players. I did see another player today, Krish, who looks as tall as Abhiram. But these two players, can they make their magic work? Can they make that magic portion for their teams entirely? I think that's going to be something that we'll be watching. On the drive-in as well, he's hit on the head. Abhiram has hit Shari on the head, which is why a foul will definitely be called. For the Stallions, you have Vihan, Abhiram, Agastya, Varun and Akshin in the mix. Reddy, once again, he looks sprightly. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Very smart with the way he moves around on the court, running downtown, wiggle through that defense. And he does exactly just that. Agastya now asking someone to screen. Ball straight to number 30. And conversion. Bobby does the job. And change in possession. Agastya and Bobby to begin proceedings for the Warangal Stallions. The two of them driving traffic from the back. Would want to go downtown. One of the players that I really like, apart from Abhiram so far, from the Raptors, is Reddy. Raptors are in a make or break situation. They've got to win. Back with Verma. Superb this. Fantastic finish. The Raptors looking good. Srishant puts that into the basket. A lot of fans in attendance too. A timeout been taken. Don't go anywhere. We're taking a short breather. When we come back, we're looking at this scoreline of 10 apiece. Getting back into the scheme of things here. 5 minutes still remain in this quarter. Number 34, Agastya. They're going to play that constant pass to Varun. Just waiting to see the whistle being blown off for a hit, I think. Sometimes when you're trying to block and get it right, in the bargain you tend to make those errors. Bobby
isn't able to get that going on the first occasion. Alongside him, you also have Akshin in the team and Agastya. Akshin getting some instructions from the Warangal Stallions coach. And they missed 2 and 2 here. Oh, hang on. I think he's going to take that again. Fair then, ready to begin proceedings once again. Oh, beg your pardon, that was Srishant. Ritvik Verma. Back with Shari. Shari does the damage. He gets 2 more. Entertaining start to this quarter. Can he get a shot here? Nice and tidy. Srishant! This is really good. It sits right on top. 14-10. Now with Agastya, tries to dribble through. Is he looking for company? Ritvik on him. No screen set. Good pass to Abhiram all by himself. And I think they definitely hold the foul in their favor. Anvit having a word with the official. He's not pretty happy with the decision. The captain of the Ranga Reddy Raptors. And in the show, we were also discussing as a captain, right? How do you marshal this team? As a captain, what is it that you bring to the table? And I think the two of them leading from the front will bring their own composure, patience, their own styles of running around with things. When you look at Abhiram so far, he hasn't been that anchor. Yes, he's playing around with the team, but I don't see that anchor sort of role that he's played yet. It is his first game, and so we need to give him that time to look at how he can go about in the next few quarters and let the boys know, okay, this is what needs to be done. On the other side, when you're looking at Anvit, he's already in the groove because one game's done. He now knows who's playing where. You see him, he starts proceedings for you, runs downtown, then handles the ball to Reddy, and then the passing begins with the captain himself, and that's a violation. So you're slowly starting to see different dynamics in every team as the days progress. Yes, we're heading into day 4. Some teams haven't even begun their campaign, and some teams are on the brink of finishing it. By the 24th of June, we head into that business end of every league and pool stage, where we find out who are the top 2 teams in every pool under each category, and then we start heading into the semi-finals to build up the big final on the 28th. So lots of games are still in store for us. 11-14 at the moment, quarter number 1 in progress. And so far, both the teams finding their feet. They just want to set the game, set the first quarter in a way that it's not too much, not too less. Once again, Reddy. Try something different. Nice work there from the defense. Abhiram. Constant movement now from the Warangal Stallions. On the rebound, not quite successful. It's been a little tough for Varun. And alongside Agastya, he's got to give everything. Abhiram, Agastya and Varun. For the Warangal Stallions, the 3 of them will be the main players in terms of how the Warangal Stallions play this encounter.
3, 4, 5, 2 shot.
A lot of support for the Ranga Reddy Raptors as well, if we can get a glimpse of their flags. Varun does the job. Second opportunity. He misses the second one. Now in favor of the Raptors, trying to keep it together. Have they lost possession? Yes, they have. And Stallions quickly come forward. Agastya, he's looking for company. Reddy and team, they're trying to set as much as possible. Akshin, back to Agastya. Agastya looks beyond, tries to get it off the glass. Kept that in really nicely. And it's been a little tough for the Raptors to try and convert. I think in the bargain they've given a foul away too.
They've got to be a little careful. As the Stallions gear up for one more. With Varun driving those points for them. He'll take everything that he gets. As easy as it can be. Hits the rim this time. Trying to take that away. Abhiram's coming in from the back. He's very aggressive. Shari. Pass to the captain Anvit. Still keeps it together. Cannot get it through Vihan. Now with Abhiram though. Quite the movement here. Acharya in the mix as well for the Raptors. Oh, Reddy couldn't find the pass. Just sort of beginning to look a different side here, the Raptors. The assists, the passes need to come right, and I think that's when the traffic entirely begins to go in your favor. Momentum, possession in sport becomes so important, and it are those tiny moments that define which way the momentum swings and how. Because if the pendulum keeps swinging time and again, it then becomes difficult for you to figure out a way to stay alive, a way to stay afloat. Right now the Ranga Reddy Raptors 14-13. Yeah, he'll drive this downtown. First pass. Fade away. Not quite there. They're still finding their feet here, the Ranga Reddy Raptors. It is a make or break game, mind you. Timeout been taken as well. Alright, I think it's not a timeout, just a substitution. Gotten this done. Akshin and Abhiram, they begin proceedings for the Warangal Stallions. Don't want to think about the shot clock as of yet. But we'll just try to dribble those two players. Abhiram all by himself. He hasn't had the kind of start that Krish had today previously. Krish was absolutely special in the second game today. And he looked really lethal for the Vikarabad Mambas. Right now Abhiram dribbling, but cannot really keep it together. Fantastic pass, great assist. Oh, fails to convert that. And Srishant a bit upset with that. Shadi's got to do better. In the bargain, Anvit still has an opportunity. 2 free shots to him on the charity line. Couldn't get the first. Just abiding some time, getting to breathe a little. That's what players do. Just wants to get that focus back, and I like this. Youngsters today, under 15 boys, have watched the sport so much and imbibe so much from it. You see that breath that he took? You see the composure he had after tying his shoelaces, and that tells you he's a smart cookie. A smart customer. Superb this. Nice interception now. Matter and moments. He's gone down there. It's very slippery. Got to be hard on Reddy. Still keep it in. Vihan. Oh, this is good interception. Srishant. Off the glass. Abhiram. On the rebound. Reddy. They're still keeping themselves ahead here in the hunt. 17-13 now. Agastya, he's got company to his right. No 3-pointers yet. They've got to do more. Agastya against Reddy. And Agastya will pay the price. Reddy always knew he had to just go in for that jump shot. The layup had to be perfect. And in the bargain, anything can happen. Which is where you steal all your free throw opportunities. The fouls will come in your favor. You just got to concentrate. Anna has also gotten into the mix here for the Ranga Reddy Raptors. These are those small moments, and we can't be harsh on them. The kids have a big stage. It is their learning phase, growing phase, but a big one, let me tell you. In the history of the sport, in a history of Telangana basketball. 13-17. Reddy does it the second time. Quite some shouts, quite some roars. As they know every point is important for them to stay alive in this competition, in the hunt, in this category. Fantastic work from Agastya to Abhiram. Abhiram gets a pass to Akshin, who had all the time. Couldn't get the 3-pointer though. Akshin takes a great pass and fails to convert that, Vihan. Oh, he does. For a moment you thought that would wobble off, but still stood its ground, stood alive. Reddy once again. The captain Anvit. He's had a lot of problems with the travel violation today, and he will learn in the process. He'll learn in the bargain that this is something he's got to curb and something he's got to work on. We've seen quite some travel violations actually. There's definitely being one of them. It has an upside and a downside as well. The upside is that you learn very early on in your career that these mistakes cannot be committed. You're prepared well. The downside is it's going to affect you at the moment for your team. And while we speak about the violations, the Warangal Stallions take one more under the belt. They're not far away, mind you, 15-18. And points like this will definitely help them get back. Very composed today, Varun. He's been able to get those important free shots. Wobbles off one more. And I also love the fact that, if you're watching in the background, the team owner is still supporting them in large numbers. It's pretty late in the night, I can understand. But that's what this game is all about, right? To be able to complete the league in a span of few days is not easy, which is why you have to have 4 games a day. And we have to start at a time when the crowds can actually come in, to make it convenient for them as well. To keeping all factors in mind, the games do go late, but still fans, parents, friends, everyone's here. And that tells you how much the sport means to them. And as we're speaking about the sport, the Ranga Reddy Raptors are fighting and fighting really hard. 15-18. They get another opportunity. I'm assuming it's 2 shots. And that will go in favor of the captain Anvit. Yeah, he's good. He's really good. We build it up for him in that pre-show as well, that it would be an interesting competition between him and Abhiram. If there are 2 players to look out for. Currently, I'm looking at Reddy as well, who's looking really strong on his feet. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter. Don't you go anywhere. It's still a small margin, 20-15 points. And we'll come back with the second quarter after a very short break. Until then, stay tuned.
సరిపోయిందా? ఏం కావాలరా?
మన ఇంట్లో ఎది స్ట్రాంగ్ ఎది వీక్ అని చెక్ చేస్తున్నా.
రే జీనియస్, మన ఇల్లు మొత్తం స్ట్రాంగ్ తెలుసా? ఇందులో రాధా TMT రైనో 600+ ఉంది. రాధా TMT, the DNA of a stronger nation.
We've got him back in the scheme of things here. And I want to see what's been discussed in that short breather, short space of time between the Warangal Stallions and the Raptors. Who gets the first points? It is the Warangal Stallions. Oh, lovely. Lovely this from Anvit. 17-22. Both teams post the timeout have come out hard and come out with the intention of getting those points. Ready on the rebound. Abhiram now very strong in the defense. If that's the key for them, Warangal Stallions need to play with that ploy. Keep Abhiram on the defense, try somebody else on the offense. Agastya now trying to get hold of Varun. Vihan, beg your pardon. Agastya all by himself. Will he pass? No, he doesn't, but he gets a foul. It does go against the Ranga Reddy Raptors. And he was eyeing for that. He knew that there was a player coming towards him. And there was an absolute chance that he may have got it. Waiting with all the patience. Couldn't finish that with ease. But he had the perfect layup for it. Vihan now with a good pass to Agastya. Agastya's got those fast legs. He's still very sprightly. Sent straight to Varun. Varun's waiting. Back to Agastya. Tries to move around. Keeps the ball with him. And couldn't get that assist to Abhiram. Remember, it's going to get real difficult. You've got to give it your all under very hot conditions. And I'm saying this because I feel for the players. They're giving it their all. The sweat in the heat isn't easy. And Anvit now, he's doing the job like no one else. 25-17. Back with Agastya now for the Warangal Stallions. Off lately, you've seen him doing the ball handling majorly. Anvit picks it up on the rebound. Straight towards the right, you've got Srishant. And a violation. Just got to be careful with that. Srishant in specific. If you're not able to do that, it becomes a little difficult. And can the Warangal Stallions get going across? 25-17 at the moment. Another pass comes in. Akshin. This time 17-25. You need that constant movement. Pass it around to Bobby. Akshin not able to get that three-pointer yet. A lot of fight under the basket, and Abhiram gets the job done. He's got to keep going today. If the Warangal Stallions want any chance to stay alive in the hunt, in the very first encounter, it has to be him. Wow, have I seen something special? Been pulled out by Ane, jersey number 9. He looks like a small chap, but he's definitely loaded with a lot of skills under his belt. Abhiram now looking for someone to set the screen. Vianda's coming in time and he is able to deposit that into the bucket. He'll need more of that. Vihan, Abhiram across Bobby. will need to start playing. He's gone down here, Reddy. Anai steals that nicely. And I think this time it's gone. Against the Stallions, Zakshan's got to be very careful. He gets the warning as well. I think Coach Visu on the right side of your screens, he's not very happy with the decision. Which is why he's having that small argument. And see, every time the decision is not going to go in your favor. Sometimes it does go in your favor, some days it may not. And that's the nature of the sport. It's a part and parcel. Anai just hits the rim. Couldn't get going this time. Abhiram now moves around. It'll be important to see how he goes about his business here, because he requires those passes. Screening does come in from Bobby. Now to Vihan.
15.
Still trying to get that right here. The Warangal Stallions. Shot clock. Almost there. It was just about 1 second. 6 odd minutes remaining. Trying to assist way far here. Srishant. It's all happening in a matter of few seconds. Warangal Stallions not able to hold their ground as of yet. And this is going to be a sideline throw in. Ranga Reddy Raptors. Quick movement now. And with the captain. Tornado like. If you compare the two today between Anvit and Abhiram, I think Anvit currently in this half at least weighs more than what Abhiram can. Another bounce pass. Fade away shot. Abhiram's trying to drill that back in. Vihan. Not quite successful yet. Off the glass. They need to use more of it, and I think indications of another foul here. What's actually happening is the two teams have a lot of tall players. When you look at the blue side, Ranga Reddy Raptors, they've got the likes of Anvit in there. But when you look at the Warangal Stallions, you have Vihan, you have Abhiram, you also have Varun for that matter, who can get the job done for you alongside Bobby. So the three of them maneuvering play for the Warangal Stallions. Vihan right now. Not able to put that into the bucket. Shari. Straight past to Anvit, the captain. Now they'll drive it downtown. Anai has done a fantastic job. And he puts that into Srishant. He's been the icing on the cake. Really good. Top-notch basketballers. The shots have been really good for the Ranga Reddy Raptors, which is why they move on to a 31-point mark, a 10-point advantage for them very early in the first half. Lots happening towards the other side of the court now. A quick dribble. Fantastic on the defense. Anvit. He's thrown that away. Interception comes in. An interception at the right time, isn't it? They required that interception to come in from Bobby. That was looking clean and smooth. That would have been a sizzle. Abhiram, I think, has extended his left shoulder, which means Reddy goes down, and a timeout been taken as well. They get that breather. Still about 5 odd minutes remaining. It's 31-21 at the moment. Don't you go away. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Slowly getting back in the scheme of things. 31-21 right now. 5 odd minutes still remain in the second quarter. Mind you, the Warangal Stallions playing their first game. They haven't yet been able to get over that 3-point line. No conversions. And the official will just ask the others to stay behind. Yes, that is an area demarcated for all the supporters of the Ranga Reddy Raptors on one side. You have an area chalked out for the Warangal Stallions as well, and the official doesn't want them to get into the mix here. Back into the scheme of things then. Once again, Bobby moving this around off the rim. Abhiram hasn't looked good today. That's not the basketball you're expecting from him. But this should be a crystal clear finish. Shwishant, he's looked really good. Just when the team requires you to perform, you come out there and put your best foot forward. Agastya back with Bobby. Warangal Stallions, do they have an answer to the question? You require a solution here. It's not happening. Anna is looking good. Anna has got the pace all by himself. Just wobbles. 2 bounces off the rim. Back now. On the other side, the Stallions should receive that foul courtesy to the captain of the Ranga Reddy Raptors. You knew, you were getting a sense that he was going to go in for that foul on the layup. And on the charity line, you've got to convert as much as you can. Misses the first one. In the very first outing, you're trailing. You just want to get back as close as you can to the Raptors. Bobby. Yeah, couldn't convert 2 in 2. Nevertheless, on the rebound, it's always looked difficult. You've just got to regroup faster. Possession goes back in favor of the Ranga Reddy Raptors, and they'll take that any day. Right in their hut. Anna has looked really good. From the time they've made that change, he's been able to execute that. The captain gets a 3-pointer. And that gets the crowd cheering as well. Timeout been taken. We're taking a breather too. But have a look at this class. Sublime finish. Weights on width. And that's butter to perfection. And they love it. We're just taking a short break. We'll be right back after this timeout here. Just giving you a different angle on it as well. We're slowly getting back in the scheme of things once again. It's quarter number 2 coming towards the end of the first half here. And the Warangal Stallions still looking to get to close quarters around the Ranga Reddy Raptors. You've got to drive in and try and get those shots right. Couple of more jump shots and you may be back in business. Abhiram so far hasn't really fired the way we thought it is because he's been man-marked. That's a very good strategy from the Ranga Reddy Raptors. Every time Abhiram is on the offense, he's been literally marked by Shari. Number 19, keep your eyes out on this game. I love the coaching. Travel violation. Which is why he's got to start from the back. Abhiram, just try and let his players carry the game forward. Reddy alongside Shari. Nice throw that. A good assist for Vihan. Wasn't able to keep that together. Shri, I'm going to call him. Yeah, they knew it. The fans, they knew it. Right behind the teams, very close to the commentary box. They're watching it. Good bounce pass. Straight to Reddy. Now to Anvit. Second three-pointer. Marvelous. Top-notch this. Slight smile on his face. Fantastic bounce pass this. Reddy to Anvit. Waits outside the three-point arc. And that's what it is. Bingo on the other side. Warangal Stallions as well. They fire. 26-39. Anvit it is again. Tries to drive that through on the rebound. Not quite enough from Shari. It's Shari against Abiram now. Anvit's not getting into the mix on the offense. He's just trying to keep himself free when it comes to the offense of his team. Agastya. He's a good player but hasn't been able to convert, and this time it comes in from Vihan. So you got to feed some of your very good players and try and get those points for yourself now. Reddy's been a fantastic ball handler today. Sri. Very close but very far as well. Agastya now across Vihan. You've got some changes that have been made. Oh, could have got that in. It's very little. Up against Ayan, but I love that they made a change. Warangal Stallions. They've got in Vihan Reddy. I think he's the smallest player for me on the court, but look at the power that he has. Oh boy. 28-41. Give me some more shots of Vihan Reddy there. Looks like a special talent already. Yeah, he's already practicing. Look at him on the top of your screens. Already trying to be ready when he's fed with an assist. He's ready to go. And I won't be surprised if the others go berserk when he gets the ball. Yeah, look at him. May have given this away in possession. But he's fighting really well. You've got to have that appetite and hunger. Yeah, that's who we're talking about. Vihan. 28-41 right now. It's a very strategic start. Ranga Reddy Raptors in a way are just running away with the points. 41-28. Anvit once again. Found it difficult. Abhiram, who does he pass it to? Agastya is there at the very left. They've got the little man waiting. Comes straight to him. Waits for the opportunity. Agastya. They're not able to convert these 2-pointers. And that's been the problem. That's been sort of an issue. Just 50 odd seconds now remain in this quarter and in this half. 28-51 for the first time. We've got a glimpse of what the Warangal Stallions look like in this pool, in this category. They're playing their first game. We saw the Raptors weren't able to get through. The Hyderabad Hurricanes. So if there are two teams, then we'll wait. We still have to wait and see which two teams will it be in the pool, because it looks quite an interesting pool so far. A lot of effort that will go into this. Got some movement now. Vihan. Travel violation. They're not able to find their feet here, the two sides. But Ranga Reddy Raptors, I can tell you, have shown some special class. The passing has been good. Right player taking the right shot. Anvit as well. He's converted 2 3-pointers. Maybe getting that second too. Doesn't really go his way at the moment. Well, the coach will definitely be happy. 28-41. Another bounce pass. Stallions! Oh, he tried all he could with all the power. Fantastic work from the little man. And at the end of the first half, it's 28-41. Fantastic quarter though. Lots on offer. You see the boys being marshaled by the owners as well. just get a sense of what things will look like when the owners get involved. It's just very passionate. Started off in a very good way this game. You had the Ranga Reddy Raptors beginning proceedings. They kept composure. They maintained the lead as well. You had the likes of Reddy and Anvit maneuvering play. The captain himself leading right from the front. And he's been taking those shots with crystal clear perfection. On the other side, Abhiram has had a tight outing. All of them circling around him because they know that Abhiram is the key player. You stop Abhiram, you may add a dent to the Warangal Stallions. So far, that's looked like the picture. Anay as well has been top-notch when it comes to the Ranga Reddy Raptors. Quite some skills that this man possesses. Abhiram's found it really difficult. He's had to work very hard for every point that he's got in this game. And it's come after quite some intervals of the glass on that occasion as well. Every change that the Raptors have made has so far worked. They've got the new boys in, Srishan, or Srishan, the way you'd want to call it, is another player to look out for in the mix. No look passes haven't helped, just the possession switch and completing the baskets with ease. That was the kind of situation and scenario. But top-notch basketball all over. Pretty hot, pretty humid, and a good game in the end. Too good this for Comfort. Yeah, you see Anvit, he was doing all the damage. And then the little man came in to make it count for the Warangal Stallions. So much appetite. And I think he is a lethal weapon. Small little fellow, but lots kept in store for him behind Reddy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after a short break as celebrations continue in the background.
సరిపోయిందా? ఏం కావాలరా?
మన ఇంట్లో ఎది స్ట్రాంగ్ ఎది వీక్ అని చెక్ చేస్తున్నా.
రే జీనియస్, మన ఇల్లు మొత్తం స్ట్రాంగ్ తెలుసా. ఇందులో రాధా టీఎంటీ రైనో 600+ ఉంది.
Radha TMT, the DNA of a stronger nation.
Warangal.
Actually, there is no one in the Stallions except for Abhiram, and the good thing is they are marking it properly.
Team Warangal.
I can't see.
Team Warangal. Team Warangal.
Stronger, weaker, weaker, stronger, weaker, stronger, stronger, weaker.
సరిపోయిందా? ఏం కావాలరా?
మన ఇంట్లో ఎది స్ట్రాంగ్ ఎది వీక్ అని చెక్ చేస్తున్నా.
రే జీనియస్, మన ఇల్లు మొత్తం స్ట్రాంగ్ తెలుసా? ఇందులో రాధా టీఎంటీ రైనో 600+ ఉంది.
Radha TMT, the DNA of a stronger nation.
Just let me give you a few numbers to understand as to how things panned out in that very first quarter. To begin with, the Stallions, 23-13. That's the rebound percentage that you're looking at. Anvit, he's got 20 points. He's got 3 3-pointers as well. Srishant's got 10 points. For the Ranga Reddy Raptors, when you look at the Warangal Stallions, Varun's got 10 points, Abhiram's got 11 points, 11 rebounds and 7 turnovers. So you get a sense of which way this game's swinging. And we'll wait and find out how things pan out here. Quick movement on the other side of the rim this time. Srishant, or Shri as we may like to call him, so far doing the damage alongside Anvit for his team. Anay gets it off the rim. Quarter number 3 is where we are. If you've just tuned in, mind you, this is the last game for the night, for the evening as well on day 4 here, as the Warangal Stallions are in their very first encounter in this pool alongside the Raptors, who are looking to win. If not, they may just be knocked out. So it's a make or break kind of a situation for them, which is why currently they're putting in their all and they're in the driver's seat too, which makes this pool even interesting. Agastya keeping it together. Abhiram now needs to find personnel. He's got Vihan Reddy in the mix. We've seen what Vihan can do. Agastya passes it to Vihan. Almost got that 3-pointer. The energy that he has, just top notch. I haven't seen something like that before. To Abhiram, and that's the Abhiram that we know and want to see for the Warangal Stallions. Instructions been given, and now Abhiram would want to play away from that man marker, because throughout Shari has had his number in his pocket. And Ranga Reddy Raptors continue to get those points. They need to apply breaks to this year. The Warangal Stallions somehow try to get those steals. Bounce pass. Vihan trying to do the damage. Varun comes in, not quite successful. Yeah, warning I think will be given for comments coming in from the outside. Can't be standing close. to the team bench, which is what I've been told, that if you're a supporter, you go in the supporter stand or in the team management stand. Advice given, advice taken. Nicely done. No problems whatsoever. Wihan. Not quite enough. Ayan on the other side takes it, passes it to Anvit, who looks over his shoulder. He didn't see anyone coming. Reddy does that nicely. Oh, fantastic this from Shri. Comes in at the right time. Agastya would slowly want to pull things back together. 30-43 at the moment. Agastya decides to go in for the jump shot. He gets the points. 32-43 now. It's 11-point difference. Quarter number 3, an important quarter for both these sides. They're going downtown, the Warangal Stallions, and it is a fast break. Just too much on offer. Hoping Anvit is okay. He's gone down. We're not getting the visuals of that, but I can get a glimpse from here. He's doing okay, no problem. You can see him on your screens. Nothing to worry about. And on the right side of your screens, you're seeing Coach Visu Palani having words with Abhiram. Because they know that they've gone big on him. Very big in the auction. But one man cannot drive the entire team. And it's got to be a complete team effort. They're trying their best. 32-43. The Warangal Stallions. Alrighty. Much required, much needed. Good points for Warren 2. On the other side, Reddy tries to move this around. Anvit was free. And he waits with composure. Still not able to take that away. He's found the form here, Varun. Looks really good and gets a 2-pointer. Massive points coming for Warangal Stallions in a span of few seconds, which is why they leapfrog to 35 against the 43 of the RANGA REDDY Raptors, who are stuck on the clock. A timeout been taken. We're taking a short breather as well. Don't go anywhere. I think there's just that miscalculation down. 35-43. Yeah, much better. Much better this. Warangal Stallions have found the mojo, you can tell. They're now able to drive the game in the way they want it. Because Abhiram so far wasn't looking good. It's Anvit who comes in with a 3-pointer. And every time you need someone to perform for the Raptors, it is Anvit so far, the captain leading from the front. Agastya. Abhiram tries to set the screen. He's been man-marked by Shadi. And job done by Agastya. So the Warangal Stallions will have to play in a different way. Because today, Abhiram has genuinely been man-marked in the offense. Oh, great pass that. The assist was brilliant. Have a look at Shadi. He's always on Abhiram, running alongside Abhiram, left of your screens. Meanwhile, Agastya and company have the time to do something different. Every time Abhiram's trying to make room for himself, Shadi's not looking anywhere. He's only looking at Abhiram. And that is clear instructions. Man mark Abhiram right to the tee. Wihan. Shall they pass it to them? Him?
Hey!
Chance for the others to perform in the absence of Abhiram, who's had a tough outing, and you've got to give it to Shari. Oh, just trying something different there. He's gone down Shri. Constant impact. 39-46. They come very close. The Warangal Stallions. How close can they get? Because Srishant and company will want to take this as far as possible. Still 5 minutes remaining in this quarter. I want to get your palm dry. And he gets that right. 47. You learn so much by watching sports, by watching the NBA, by watching your own Indian basketball players. And I meanwhile ready on the defense. Is there a slight confusion at the technical table? I think there is a slight confusion there at the technical table, which they're getting checked. Tell you what now, I think it's 5 fouls to Agastya, which means he's got to go off. Oh, problems here. Problems for the Warangal Stallions. Agastya has gone off, 5 fouls, they weren't keeping a track. So now it's up to the others. And he's going to make the most of that. Shri wasn't successful on the rebound, but I'll tell you what, he's earned the foul for himself. And they're making all the noise here. This time it's Abhiram, the big man. Abhiram's out as well. This adds a huge dent to the Warangal Stallions. That's what team management should be. That's what the coaches need to look at as well. It is their first outing here in this category, and they've lost one of their important players. Agastya and Abhiram now won't be in the mix for the Warangal Stallions, which means this is an important opportunity for the Ranga Reddy Raptors to wrap this game up completely in this quarter. It's quarter number 3 at the moment. Take advantage, get going. Then they'll run downtown. Warangal Stallions now under the pump. 39-47. Ranga Reddy Raptors have all the advantage. Bobby. A pass to Varun. Varun tries to do something different. Bobby will dribble through. No opportunity. Back to Varun. Just given away. And they're making all the noise here. The fans of the Ranga Reddy Raptors. They're very happy with the way the team scenario is looking. Anay on the other side for the Raptors. Now with Reddy. All by himself. Back to Shri. Back to Reddy. A quick layup and into the basket. They are missing the services of a tall player in the side. They definitely have Vihan. But can he do everything? Slight confusion, is it? I think a foul was called, which is why now Coach Prem just getting getting the communication clarified to Coach Visupalani. And the head coach has the right to ask or demand an explanation on why the foul was called. And either way, one of them is going to be unhappy. There's a scenario right now. Assuming that is a technical foul against the Warangal Stallions. Nicely done by Anvit. He's used the advantage, used the opportunity. They're under the pump here, the Warangal Stallions. They're slowly moving out of this encounter in this very quarter. 50-39. Don't go anywhere. Lots more in store for you. We're taking a short breather. Right back into the scheme of things here. Easy peasy. 50-39. Stallions. Just thought for a minute we'll see an alley hoop. Does get it into the bucket there, Vihan. They'll need more of that in the absence of Abhiram and Agastya, who are their prime players, prime prospects. Ranga Reddy Raptors are making the use of the opportunity. 52-41. They're not far behind actually, the Warangal Stallions, but they're playing with less pressure because Abhiram's not in the mix. Fails to drive that in. And I think that goes against Ane. An easy picking this for Vihan. How much more can they make use of this opportunity here? I just get a sense that the Ranga Reddy Raptors haven't been able to make use of the fact that Abhiram and Agastya are still out of the side, out of this quarter. Yeah, he's gone there, spoken to him. Bobby. Just letting Vihan know. Breathe. Keep calm. We need that 1 point. Not easy when the noise is coming in from the outside. Meanwhile now Vihan Reddy. For action. All by himself. Tries to get it off the glass. On the rebounds, always difficult. Shadi's done a good job. Anvit won't miss. Yeah, easy pickings for him. Really good opportunity. Vihan's very good with the power that he has. Fantastic ball handler. I love to see more of Vihan. Yes, much better passing this. Quick gameplay has really helped the Warangal Stallions get the points, and I think they need to build on that from here. 43-54. Lovely. Find themselves in a fix here. He was free for all the time now. Has to get through. He's quick with his feet here. Little champion. Looking for a pass. Vihan should have been given to him. And I think another foul been committed here by Reddy. You want them, if I was the coach of this side, or maybe if I was the captain, I try to feed more balls to Vihan Reddy, because he's so far been in empty spaces and he so far has the power to reach the basket very easily, and he's doing it the right way. That hasn't happened. Lot of pressure here. On the other side, the Raptors, they're making the noise. Can he shut the silence? Not yet. Yeah, the banter is always very good, but at that age, I don't know how it is and how different it is. Anvit on the other side steals some points for the Ranga Reddy Raptors. These are big moments, big margins. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Vihan, he finds his teammates. Can his teammates find him? That's a bigger question here in everything that's happening and piling up for the Warangal Stallions. 43-58. You don't seem to get a sense of what's happening with the Stallions so far. The only thing is Abhiram is out and so is Agastya, and from there they're stuck on a clock. No drive-ins, no assist. The rebounds are looking difficult. All points that they're finding right now are the fouls that they seem to get. And what's even difficult is that they're not able to convert from the charity line. Two minutes still to play for. He's trying to get his breath together. Varun. Easy. He's keeping his calm, the young man, with all the shouts, all the noise from the outside. And that's what's happening today. It's a different story when Abhiram is not there in this quarter. On the rebound, things are looking easier for the Raptors. Oh, much better this. Much better. Fantastic from Akshin. I want Vihan to go in that empty space. He does. And that rolls over into the basket. Third quarter so far has gone in favor of the Ranga Reddy Raptors quite a bit. Yeah, fantastic steal this. The conversion should have been there. However, Shadi commits the foul. And he'll definitely benefit from this, Varun. When it comes to two players that you have to pick, Vihan or Varun, I think Varun's been the more calmer personality, more confident with the way he's going about his game. And I think it's up to the coach then to try and let the players know which player to feed the passes to. Commentator's curse, maybe. Just when we spoke about him. We want to get this right. He's missed 2 in 2. 3-pointer, much required, much needed for the Warangal Stallions. And Bobby brings some hope back. They've been waiting for a long time now to get those points. And on the other side, under pressure, with a new face in, they commit those errors. Abhi walks in for the Ranga Reddy Raptors. And as soon as he's in there, he's been able to create opportunity. That's another aspect of your game, right? Creating chances. Number 23 now. Abhi has a chance in the very first outing here in this quarter to get more points. Oh, he's quick. How about the coach speak to Vihan a little and the others? This is what's happened. They're exposed, completely exposed downtown. No one there for them on the rebound. They bought in Rishi now. The Warangal Stallions made that first error. Back with Reddy. Reddy will try to drive through. Fantastic on the layup. Missed that completely. Abhi straight to Anvit. Still with them on the rebound. Raptors looking good. Back with Rishi. Kept by Akshin. Beg your pardon. Rishi was heading downtown. It is Srishant. Now with Rishi, who's given that away very easily. Zero momentum. I would have loved to see that pass, but he's got it done and dusted. Bobby does a good job. They've still kept Vihan in the mix, and I like this. Bobby going for something. 51-62. I think they're just going to take a call on the replay. We'll take a look.
second lefting is saying. Oh, every time this won't work, sir.
Lovely. First one deposited to clear perfection here. Chance to make this 2-2. That's been done really nicely. And with that then, the Ranga Reddy Raptors are sitting on a good 64. We're going towards the end and finishing actually quarter number 3. Don't go anywhere as we come back for quarter number 4 very soon. Live action continues here. We're finishing and waiting for the last 10 minutes of this encounter.
సరిపోయిందా? ఏం కావాలరా?
మన ఇంట్లో ఎది స్ట్రాంగ్ ఎది వీక్ అని చెక్ చేస్తున్నా.
రే జీనియస్, మన ఇల్లు మొత్తం స్ట్రాంగ్ తెలుసా? ఇందులో రాధా టీఎంటీ రైనో 600+ ఉంది.
Radha TMT, the DNA of a stronger nation.
We're getting back in the last and final quarter here. It's going to get intensified, mind you, because this game may already have been laid to bed by the Ranga Reddy Raptors. The Warangal Stallions still have the ammunition and the right players to go big. Or are the Raptors going to survive in this competition, in this pool?
15.
There is definitely some kind of aggression from Varun, who's begun things in a way you would want the Warangal Stallions to. That's also the 5th foul, mind you. Which means they're losing Reddy at this point, the Raptors. The good thing is they still have the captain Anvit alongside Srishant, so that's not much of an issue. But they've got to be very careful. He's missed an important point from the charity line. Alrighty, perfect. At least one coming in is Kitty. 52-66. Anvit every time comes back and just keeps the lead afloat. That's 68-52 now. Oh, fantastic interception. To be able to still have the energy, just mind-blowing. Here we go then. One more chance, one more opportunity. Yeah, much better. The only thing is, can they survive from here on? Can they make things happen? Shri is trying to do something different. Abhi for the Raptors off the rim. The energy tad bit down. But Stallions still trying to put in all the effort they have. Yeah, it's been called. Though, and you have got to give it to them, playing for their franchise. The opposition making it a little difficult with the screams and shouts. Varun's got to try though, and he does a good job to keep that composure. Move on an arch higher. 55. And every time they get a point, the opposition comes back. 70-55. Raptors. I'd like to see more of Vihan. Pass the ball to Vihan Reddy. Lovely three-pointer. This could be big. Bobby gets one. Move on to 58 with that. But on the other side, there's nobody on the defense, and they're hurting the Warangal Stallions really bad. Acharya comes in for the Ranga Reddy Raptors. Vihan, he's got to try his best, and they've given the license to Vihan to go out and try different things, make the best of the opportunity. That's another foul committed, another point earned here in terms of the free throw opportunity. Ranga Reddy Raptors. We'll be hoping for an easy encounter here. They can finish on a high, consume as many points as they can. 72-58. This time I'm just kind of wondering as to what the ploy was from the Warangal Stallions, because they have a really good team. Yeah, lots of money spent on Abhiram, but the fact that they weren't able to track two players, Vignesh and Abhiram both, that's the huge factor in the game, and they'll definitely learn from their lessons. And mind you, they're not out yet. They've got to win the next two games. Bigger part of the next one game at least to stay in the hunt. And that's where a lot of things will be decided. Every game is so important for each team here. It's a small pool, right? 3 teams playing in each pool. Top table toppers go into the next phase, which is the knockout, a direct semi-final. So you've got to give it your all. And we've seen a lot of players throughout. While this game continues here and the Raptors continue to add the dents. Mind you, in that last encounter, the Hyderabad Hurricanes, they beat the Ranga Reddy Raptors, won the game by 64-78. There was a 14-point difference between the two sides. And Warangal Stallions today are trailing 58-74 right now. Almost at 14-15 point difference between the two teams. So yes, it's quite the margin, quite the difference. And when you look at Pool A, you'll also want to see who sits on top of Pool A in this category. Under 15 boys, and who is the runner-up in Pool B. Because the winner of Pool A faces the runner of Pool B, and the runner-up of Pool A faces the winner of Pool B. That's a semi-final slot. So teams would be eyeing at that too, as to where do you want to be sitting and who do you want to be facing from the other pool, because on the other side, the Nalgonda Speed Strikers, they had a good outing. They won against the Nizam Royals 76-60. Vikarabad Mambas today won against the Nalgonda Speed Strikers 90-81. And there's a big man in there who got about 59 points under his name. Krish. While that happens, the Raptors continue to take more. So when you look at it from that perspective, Vikarabad Mambas, they're looking good on the other side. Do you want to be facing them, or you want to try and take your chances at that another side? So lots to be spoken about too, as we head into the last 6 minutes of this encounter. They're doing it right, the Ranga Reddy Raptors. They're moving on and charging. It's a 20-point deficit. And we're taking a short breather too. I think there was a minor correction at the technical table, which has been rectified now, getting back in the scheme of things. You're 58-78. They get those two shots, the Warangal Stallions. Is it enough for them? Under 6 minutes to play, anything is possible. It's just that the players who we thought will be crucial in their journey in the league stage, they're currently on the bench. And that's happened because the team wasn't able to keep a track of the fouls. 58-78 now. Not quite enough, is it? The Raptors. Perfect. Just perfect. It's getting better with time. And they're having a grand outing. The Ranga Reddy Raptors. 80-58. Anwit. He's done everything he could as a captain for his side. Marshalling the troops right from the front. Yeah, he's got those three. (81-58). Bobby and company, the Lone Warriors now, alongside Varun and Vihan. Rishi in the mix as well, but hasn't been able to look like a threat. Much better this from Varun. He's the only person, apart from the others, who showed some kind of aggression. And if Warangal Stallions would go back and train, they would want to train around a player like Varun alongside Vihan. They're getting that change. They're getting Rishi out. Vihan Reddy comes back in. He's a strong handler, Vihan. Off the rim this time. Still chance. He's not giving up, will he? Varun puts it into the bucket and gets one more opportunity at a free throw. He's not been able to get this. A lot of the buckets today, in terms of the free throw line, haven't been able to go in. And if they look back at this game, they analyze, understand, they want to review and see what went wrong there. The conversion ratio on the free throw line hasn't been bang on. 58-81. Nicely done. You've got to keep it nice and crisp. Raptors, they respond. Dying few minutes, but a three-pointer from Anvit. He's having a party late night today on a Monday. Things are going right for him. Warangal Stallions struggling really hard. And it goes in favor of the Warangal Stallions. It's going to be their ball. Varun. A good one too. Fantastic layup. Even better conversion. Just keeps getting better. You've got Anshu come in as well. Look at this speed. Travel violation that's been called against Anshu. He's got to be careful. But one thing that you'll notice about the RANGA REDDY Raptors is the pace that they have, energy to go until the fourth quarter. And the other teams looking. We'll definitely keep an eye on this. Anvit was caught napping. He was asking his coach for a timeout. Meanwhile, they've still got the ball. And he's still got the power to finish. I think they will be asking for a timeout. Warangal Stallions. Lone Warrior Varun. Finally two more. And they're going in for a timeout. Yeah, we're going for a breather as well. 10 times. You've got to get this done. Rolls over. 66 of 86. Lovely this. Pack that together. Just superb. So much hard work to be done. So much hard work to be done here. You got a feel for the Warangal Stallions. It's just that they've lost the team combination completely. They're not finding the right fit. Not able to get those passes going. A lot of responsibility on Varun when he's in the center, and Vihan. They're trying new players. Bobby now with the ball as well. So close there, Vihan. Reddy not able to execute that. And what could have been a really good contest, it's now slowly looking like a lopsided affair here. Under 3 minutes remaining. (66-88). Hocus pocus. That's all you need in this one here. Lovely. He's done that nicely. This is real good stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Love the dedication that both sides have. You've got to give it to the Warangal Stallions. Tough outing, hard luck. But what's going to happen with this is the pool is still going to be alive. Oh, it's going to be interesting to watch. Chance now for all teams to do something different and fight back really hard. They may just make that one more change. Varun, he's had to take up a lot of responsibility in the absence of Abhiram in the team. And on the other side, Srishant and company, they're enjoying the moments of brilliance. They take every foul that they get. That's been the story so far. Stand on the free throw line, take those free throw shots, opportunities. Under 2.50 now. Last and final phase of this game. (89). 22-point difference here already. And they make that 23. It's a huge margin. This wouldn't have been the case if we had Abhiram and Bignesh still in this encounter. Let me tell you that. Because they were very close, the Warangal Stallions, at one point. That a comeback definitely could have been on the cards in the last quarter. Things always turn around in the game of basketball. There's always an opportunity.
Hi. Hey.
It's getting really tight. Just trying to wiggle that around. Looks at his partner. And we have big games coming tomorrow as well. Many teams will be in action. And they'll bring all the energy to the court. It's going to be interesting to see how they perform and how they go about their game. In every pool actually, be it the under 15 boys, the under 18 boys as well. So far, when you look at the under 18 boys, Pool A, you have the Hyderabad Mambas who've beaten the Warangal Stallions 73-61. In Pool B, you have Nizam Royals who've won against the Hyderabad Hurricanes 69-75. Under 18 boys, that's looking good there. Nalgonda Speed Strikers have won against the Nizam Royals 74-71. An open pool again. So lots in offer there. When you look at the girls, the under 15 girls, you have the Hyderabad Mambas who won against the RANGA REDDY Raptors 65-71. RANGA REDDY Raptors have lost to both their games, so it's only down to the Warangal Stallions and the Hyderabad Mambas. In Pool A, in Pool B, you have the Nizam Royals who won against the Hyderabad Hurricanes 56-53. A close contest that. And the Nalgonda Speed Strikers, they still have got to come out guns blazing. And under 18 girls, you're looking at Pool A with the Mambas again beating the Hyderabad Hurricanes 47-24. So games still to be played there. And in Pool B, you have the Warangal Stallions who've lost both their encounters, second one being today. So they will be out of the conversation as Nalgonda Speed Strikers have already won one and RANGA REDDY Raptors have won one. So the next one will be the deciding factor in that pool. So quite some interesting pools in almost every game. Under 15 boys, under 18 boys, under 15 girls and under 18 girls. And all of which, like I mentioned to you earlier, the winner of Pool A plays the runner-up of Pool B, and the runner-up of Pool A plays the winner of Pool B. We're heading into the last and final segment of this encounter here. So far, it's been all blue galore. They are going to hit their 100-point mark, which is something that will be an achievement for them. 70-95 so far. Under 123 and a timeout taken by Visupalani. Man mark completely by Shadi was assisting the team really well. And you've got to give it to the RANGA REDDY Raptors coach, who had a plan executed perfectly today, and it was just about right. If he'd look back at this game and chalk out in terms of the good things, I think everything will receive that check that you want. In terms of the rotational play, free throw opportunities, individual brilliance, captaincy, everything was right up there. Complete package from the loss that they're coming in with into this one. Remember the loss to the Hyderabad Hurricanes. Not much of a difference like I spoke about. But this one is a huge opportunity. And the Hyderabad Hurricanes who are watching this game will also have to keep in mind, but the next time they face the Warangal Stallions, it's going to be how many points can they keep, because this is huge. 72-96. Can they get to 100 points here? They get closer. They get to 98. They want the 3-figure category. They were looking for those 3 figures. And every time the whistle blows, you're just wondering, is it in favor of the Raptors? Because if yes, in the 24 seconds that are remaining, they'd want to double it up. Lone warriors, lone survivors amongst the pack of wolves. Varun in specific. Something to take home, that he moves on to 73. The Warangal Stallions. The Hyderabad Hurricanes, mind you, yesterday got 78 to 64 that Ranga Reddy Raptors had. So the Warangal Stallions would want to go closer to that number. .74. Last shot. That's about it then. 75 points. And a short breather as well. Once again, this could be the last and final timeout maybe before we end proceedings. What do we do from here on? 98-75. The Raptors now, after working so hard, are just looking for those 100 points. That's all they want. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. 100. It is a biggie. They waited for it. They've been dominant. And one of the first games here in the Telangana Junior Basketball League that has touched the 100-point mark. Look at the celebrations. At a point where it was just a 6-point difference between the two sides, the Ranga Reddy Raptors have taken advantage of everything that they could get and rampaged through the opposition completely. 6 seconds remaining in this game for a final finish on Tuesday early morning for games that began on a Monday evening. That's about it then. They wanted more focus. They still want more 2 points. And I like that hunger. You don't want to end it on 100. You want 102 or 103 maybe. 4 seconds remain in this game. Possession with the Warangal Stallions. Ooh. I think it's a line cut already. Which is why the points won't be counted for the... Just have a look. Are they going in for a review here? I think so. The line cut. They're going in for a review for that. And we'll have to wait and take a look at things. Getting back into the scheme of things here, I think the officials have had a look, and the decision is no line cut. So it stands as it was, and the possession will go then in favor of the Ranga Reddy Raptors. I just think it is Visu trying to play with the opposition. He's trying something extra. Done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen. That calls for the end as well. 100 points we've never seen before so far in the Telangana Junior Basketball League. They are very happy. They are elated. They've created what they wanted in this specific encounter, and they still stay alive, which is so important in the pool. Interesting games coming up for you tomorrow as well, but today it was nice, it was good, and the Ranga Reddy Raptors creating opportunities for themselves. Mind you, Warangal Stallions are not out, they're still in it. Just an off day, and so much more to speak about when we see these pools meet again. Until then, it's Al Matthias. Thank you and good night. Take care.
సరిపోయిందా? ఏం కావాలరా?
మన ఇంట్లో ఎది స్ట్రాంగ్ ఎది వీక్ అని చెక్ చేస్తున్నా.
రే జీనియస్, మన ఇల్లు మొత్తం స్ట్రాంగ్ తెలుసా? ఇందులో రాధా టీఎంటీ రైనో 600+ ఉంది.
Can we have you forward as he receives the MVP award for this game? Anwar, I'd like you to stick around with me. Just want to have a small conversation for you. How are you feeling about the team backing you and shouting for you?
The whole team played really well, and we covered up our mistakes, what we did last game, and we won.
You also understand that at this point, because you won now, the pool becomes even more interesting. What are you expecting? Do you think you'll make it through?
We have to keep on playing like this with confidence and trust, then we'll make it.
Okay, you had a good game. Congratulations on that, and I'll not keep you waiting. Have a good night. All right, and that's been it from us on this one. We have big games coming up tomorrow as well. Stay tuned and stay connected on the Telangana Basketball Association YouTube handle. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you and good night.